Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen. What do I have for you today? Carne Asada. Yeah, I know. I posted another recipe in the past and you can pretty much throw that away. Because this one is authentic, real, and amazing. It's so awesome that I made it back on Halloween. And even all my Mexican co-workers, they're like, dude, holy cow. We want you to make this for our son's birthday party. And now it's coming up to Thanksgiving. And we're having a potluck at work, and I was going to do a turkey. I guess not. They're like, Dave, you're making carne asada, no and ifs or buts about it. I'm like, okay, fine. So what is this carne asada that everyone's raving about? Simple. See, most of the time when you do carne asada, you're using flat meat or skirt meat. Well, maybe that's the problem, why a lot of people have a problem with carne asada. Because guess what? I'm using brisket. That's right. An actual, I'm talking a big, humongous brisket that I turned into a carne asada. Stay with me. I'm going to show you how to take a brisket and make it amazing carne asada. You're watching Crazy Dave's Kitchen. Okay guys, so what are some of the simple ingredients here? Well, before we show you the meat, let's show you what I've got. I've got about 3/4 of a red onion here. Okay, just gonna throw that in the processor. I've got some lime juice here. Okay, a little bit of lemon juice. Now, if you want to use real lime juice and you want to press it and real lemon juice, that's fine. A little bit of vegetable oil over here. Now, this one here, I'm gonna come back to this one. Some garlic powder. Okay, there you go. Some cumin. Some chipotle pepper. Okay. Now, this one, this is really super good. This is Lori's carne asada seasoning. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Use this as the base. Well, in a little bit, I'm going to show you the exact measurement of what I'm using. Well, stay with me. I'm going to go out to the garage. I'm going to grab that brisket and bring it right back and show you what I've got. Okay, guys, so we're going to make the marinade real quick before I actually show you the meat. This is about, we measured it, it's 1 cup of the carne asada seasoning there. Okay, we're going to get rid of this container, throw it up. There you go. Okay, we're going to take this onion here, we're going to put that in a little bit. Now, we're going to take these measuring cups here, and we're going to add a 1/4 cup of lime juice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that in there, 1/4 cup. And if it pulls over, no big deal. That's a 1/4 cup right there. Okay. Then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of the lemon concentrate over here. Okay. Now, I know I messed up. I didn't shake it up. So there you go. Shaking it up. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of this as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and squirt that in the bottle. And again, if it overflows like that, no big deal. Okay. There's a 1/4 cup there. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get some of the other measuring cups here, and we're going to add some cumin here. Now this cumin, this is probably going to be, I would say the rest of the container here, maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons. Just finish off that container there. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go over to my drawer over here and see if I have my measuring spoon, which I do not for some reason. But that's the problem when you have people in your kitchen. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with this. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of garlic. Again, we're just going to do that. Dump it in there. Okay. And again, sorry guys, that's just the problem I have when people don't put the dishes away like they should, where they need to go. I've got some chipotle peppers here. I'm going to add just a couple shakes of the chipotle peppers. Yeah, you don't want to add all of it because that will spice it up. Now, we're going to add some oil here. Now, I'm going to use this cup right here. This had the carne asada seasoning in it. I'm just going to fill this up. And I'm adding 1 cup of oil. Okay. All right. Now we're going to shake that off. Now, I'm going to come back real quick. We're going to set this down. Go to my refrigerator here and grab my orange juice, but it's not in this fridge, it's on the garage, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, sorry about the little break there. I got the orange juice out of the refrigerator. same thing. We're going to use this measuring cup here, and we're going to put in 1 cup of orange juice, okay? And actually, I'm going to change it to 2 cups. Because you want a little bit of the orange juiceness in there, okay? All right. Now, what we're going to do is move this out of the way. We're going to put this up here. This is the Vitamix. We're going to mix that up. But before I do that, I'm going to take the onions, and I'm actually going to rough chop the onions a little bit. So just remember, just kind of rough chopping them. We're going to dump that into the food processor, okay? And there you go. All right, now we're going to grind it up. Okay, guys. Crazy Dave messed up. I forgot to tell you guys something really important, and that is cilantro. So I'm going to go to my refrigerator here, and I'm going to grab out 2 bunches of cilantro. Now, you notice, do not throw them in the blender without removing that, or you're having a mess. So we're going to throw that in the blender, okay? Because cilantro actually, believe it or not, enhances the flavor of the carne asada. So let me go ahead and blend it, guys. So, time to put the gloves on, and you know, they're a brat to put on when you have wet hands previously, so I don't know how you guys put them on when you constantly are washing your hand. But what we got here is the prime of the show, or I should say the star of the show here. I kind of messed up on that one. This is some prime beef, that's right, prime. Now normally Crazy Dave doesn't mess with prime meat, but this one was only like 10 cents more a pound versus the choice. And when I started looking at the choice versus the prime actually looked really super good. You know, check this price out. I mean, it's not bad. It's what, $2.79 a pound? You're going to zoom in a little, coffee bean. Okay, not bad, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. Now, what am I going to do is I'm going to leave the fat on it, okay? And I'm just going to cut it up into chunks. That's right, chunks, okay? And then I'm going to put it into the marinade, which a little coffee bean tasted the marinade. And I'm telling you, what did you think, little coffee bean?
I would think it would be good on, like, chips.
Okay, that's a pretty good compliment to get a marinade on chips, okay? So, yeah, she's going to get some of this carne asada as well as anybody does in my family. We always get our portion first. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this up in chunks. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the marinade into my Marinade Express. And we're going to tumble this around and get it marinating for 3 days. All right, so let me go ahead and cut this open. And we're going to start cutting it up into chunks. So I'm going to slide this over. And we're going to drain out the fluids. I know you guys don't like to hear the word blood. Whatever, hemoglobin, or I don't know what it is that they call this stuff. But we're going to drain this out. Okay, there you go. Whee! No big deal. And I'm going to go ahead and just use this knife here. And we're just going to cut it. And I know I'm being really horrible with my knife skills right now, guys. So we're going to slide this back. I'm going to rip this off. Okay. We're going to go ahead and remove the bag from here. Because I want this, the meat. Okay. There you go. So now, again, I'm just going to cut this up in chunks. I'm not trimming it. I'm not doing anything. Just cutting it up in chunks. To make some beautiful carne asada. Look at that. That's beautiful, man. Look at that. Just turn that over real quick. There you go. That's actually gorgeous for prime. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna keep cutting these up into nice big steaks. Look at that. That's a steak, man. Yeah, mostly fat. But wow, look at that. Hey, look. It's the United States. Or wait, here you go. Is that the United States? We're missing something over here. But that's Florida.
Yeah, that's Florida.
Or is it a shoe?
Looks like a heel.
Looks like a shoe. Wait, look, hey, look at its eyes. Alright, guys. Well, anyway, I'm going to keep cutting this up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so now the brisket has been cut up, trimmed, and we filled up the container. And it's amazing that the whole brisket actually chopped down and to fit into one Marinade Express container. Now we're gonna add the marinade, and look how green that is. That's awesome. And we're just gonna kind of keep pouring. We want it right up to this little line here. If you look right here, my finger is, because you don't want it too full. Because remember, we're gonna vacuum this, and I don't want the juices to get back into the vacuum chamber. So I'm watching the levels of how much juice I'm actually adding into it, and that almost looks to be almost there. Okay, so we're gonna pour a little bit more juice in here. It looks like it might actually fit a majority of this. We're cutting it pretty close. Okay, so that's about it. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the lid on. Okay, and for some reason it doesn't want to go on. Is it maybe because of that? I don't know. Something's not right. Something's not sitting in here. Right. There you go. Let's see. Oh, there you go. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and crank this baby on, and it's on. Okay. Now I'm gonna rinse my hands off. I'm gonna vacuum this, and I've shown you guys before on videos on how to do this. Okay. So I'm not gonna show you guys how we do this now. But we're gonna go ahead and tumble this for about 90 minutes. Gonna unseal it, redo it again, and then we're gonna put it away. Now that the Marinade Express has got done vacuuming, and we put the Carne Asada marinade on the Marinade Express, we set the timer over here for 90 minutes. Now we're gonna hit the rotate, and it's gonna rotate for 90 minutes. Okay guys, so the marinade has been in the Marinade Express now for about 90 minutes. And now we're going to go ahead and remove it, which we did. Now we are putting it in a 2-gallon Ziploc bag. I used this little pitcher here to kind of help hold the bag. And as a Crazy Dave tip, we double bagged it. Now why? Because this first bag, as I was letting the air out, it actually did leak. Okay? And look at this mess. That's why it's really, really important that when you guys are using marinade, please, for your safety, if you want to call it, or sanity, I should say, double bag, because you don't want to make one hell of a mess in the refrigerator, because that would make the wife really mad. Well, there you go. We're going to let this baby sit in the refrigerator now for 3 days. I'll see you in 72 hours, and then we're going to go ahead and grill these babies on the Sear Daddy by Smoke Daddy. Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen. Now, it's only been 24 hours for the marinade of the carne asada. I know I told you guys I like to do 3 days, but I'm in a time crunch, okay? But that's perfectly fine. My potluck is on Friday and today's Wednesday. So what am I gonna do? Well, that's the next secret in making a brisket, which is a normal tough item to cook with, and you usually have to cook for 14 to 24 hours. The secret here is sous vide, right here, sous vide, okay? Now, yeah, this is a big, huge bucket. Now you're going, wait a minute, why is Crazy Dave using just in any bucket? No, this is actually a food grade bucket. If you can somewhere walk around here, little coffee bean, I think it says somewhere on here. Yep, way over here. Talks about, nope, over here. Way over here, that it talks about this being a food grade thing. It said it somewhere on here, but maybe on the bottom. But no big deal, because I'm sous videing in a bag anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm using this big, huge 5-gallon container, and that's because it's 17 pounds of brisket. Well, stay with me. I'm gonna go out to the cooler here, grab that brisket. We're gonna put it into the sous vide. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So now we put the brisket into this big, huge bucket here. I got 3 binder clips here to hold the bag in. And if you look over here on the Nova, I'm showing 130 degrees programmed. Now right now it's only 78, it's heating up, it's fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook this at 130 for 20 hours. That's right, 20 hours. Now, the joy of sous vide, you can't overcook it. And this is one of my secrets. Right now, this thing is sitting in the marinade, okay? And it's in the sous vide. So as you're cooking, it's actually cooking in the marinade. So theoretically, it's still marinating for another 20 hours. That's what I like about sous vide, is as it's cooking, I mean, the flavors and the aromas and everything just come together and form a really, really amazing product. Guys, if you're not sous videing, you need to get up with your game. Sous vide is awesome. Well, guess what? I don't want you to sit here and watch me talk to you guys for 20 hours. So we're gonna let this baby chill out 20 hours. That'll be tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Until then, enjoy. Crazy Dave, I'm out. Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen. Well, guess what? It's been about 20 hours now that we started to sous vide that brisket that we're turning into carne asada. So we're just gonna peel back this kind of plastic wrap here, and we're gonna go ahead and shut down the Anova, okay? And we're gonna pull out the carne asada here. Now, typically, sometimes you wanna put it into an ice bath. I'm not. I'm just going to pour it right out of here and go right on a tray. And we're going to go right into the barbecue. Now, on the barbecue, we're going to show you that in 1 second. So let me get this out. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I went ahead and removed the bag from the sous vide. I put it into a pot here that helps to stabilize it a little bit. And I opened it up. I want to show this to you. Check this out. This is 20-hour brisket, and you can see that looks absolutely amazing. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and sear this because we want to well, that's really good. We want to create that charcoal char-boiled flavor that is typical with carne asada. So I'm gonna go ahead and sear the crap out of that, get it really good and nice and barky. Then we're gonna come in and we're gonna chop that up. Meet me outside in the few. Okay guys, so now we're outside. We're using a little coffee beans Traeger here that is fixed with the Sear Daddy by Smoke Daddy. And there you go, the lighting's kind of bad because it's nice outside. But over here, I am running or cooking some jalapenos here. Okay, we're gonna make some chipotle peppers here. But mainly right here, this thing is nice and super, super hot, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and grab some of this brisket here. Throw it onto the grill. Look at that. That thing's smoking away. Okay. And we're just going to keep loading it up. Okay. Now, if it flares up, no big deal. Again, we just want to throw that on there. Get that baby nice. Get it in there. Smoking up the neighborhood a little bit. All right, look at those little flames. Oh, yeah. There's a little flame rolling. That looks amazing. Now, what is the Sear Daddy by Smoke Daddy? Sorry about blocking the camera here. It emulates a propane grill and gives you that nice, good, quick sear. Again, I'm not too worried about the flames hitting this thing. And we just simply close it up, okay? We're going to kind of let it chill out a little bit. Again, these are really, that sauce is really good, guys. So we're just going to close it up and let it sit and let it chill out. Again, we want to build that bark, that caramelization, that crust that's typical of carne asada. Well, I'm going to keep cooking these babies up. In a few, I'll meet you back inside. Beautiful. Woo. Like awesome. All right, let's go good baby up. There we go. Well guys, that's how you char-boil carne asada. Man, look at that. That is some amazing heat, beautiful color. Man, that is awesome. Let's go over here real quick and see if we can see something. Now, I know some of you guys will say, oh Dave, you cooked it well done. Actually, no, because when I get to chopping this stuff and making the actual carne asada bites, that caramelization right there, that burnt stuff, that will enhance the flavor. Well, let's continue cooking this carne asada. Stay with me. Well guys, here it is. It's been removed from the grill. We're letting it rest here. And you'll see, yeah, it's charcoal. But that's, again, what's supposed to happen with the carne asada is you want that charcoal flavor in it to help enhance it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and remove this from the tray. and start chopping it on the chopping block. Okay guys, so over here you'll see I sliced some of this up. It's not well done. I mean, it's nice and moist. Look at that juice is coming out here. Look at that. Let's go. Yum, yum, yum. Well, what I'm doing, I'm using, I know, a cheap knife. But I like this knife because when I start getting into the chopping mode, it's going to really help out. And I'll show you what I mean. So when I start chopping this stuff, what I try to do is I try to stand it up and I cut it into kind of small pieces, okay? Then I start smacking it down, and I don't want the camera too close. And I'm breaking it up, okay? And you just keep smacking it. And you'll see now, I got awesome taco meat, okay? That's it, simple, okay? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and keep chopping this up with little Coffee Bean's help. Right now, she is holding the camera, but she's gonna actually put the camera down, and we're gonna start chopping up the rest of this, because we got a lot of this to do. So we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we got done chopping up the carne asada, and this is actually really nice. One of the things I do is I take that marinade, and I dump some of that into the pot, okay? Now you're thinking, wait a minute, marinade, that's raw. Actually, no. Remember, it was cooking in the sous vide with the meat. And, when you cook in sous vide for a long period of time, it actually pasteurizes your marinades. And therefore, it actually makes it into, I guess, a soup, if you want to call it that. But we're just going to go ahead and mix it up a little bit, okay? And get it nice and kind of wet a little bit. Now, this is a little wet, that's fine, because I'm actually going to put this into my slow cooker or crock pot, and therefore it's going to be kind of simmering there in the morning before lunchtime tomorrow, and I don't want it to over dry. So you want it a little bit on the wet side, okay? And you'll see that actually looks really, really good. Quick, simple carne asada from Crazy Dave. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment below. Thanks for watching.